Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thank you for being with Chef Anthony. We ready to rock and roll. We're gonna do something very unique, but I tell you what, you're gonna enjoy making this dish with me. Um, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna be making. All right, it's not gonna be a secret, so I'm gonna let it out. I'm gonna be making some crab rice. All right, I'm gonna add in some crawfish in it. So we're gonna do this a little bit of a step-by-step procedure. And I'm so happy that you're here with me today because this is just one of my special dishes. Something that was taught to me by a very close friend. Uh, Simply because they asked me to taste it. And I kind of, when I tasted, I really liked it. And I said, you know what? Chef Anthony gonna put it to work. So I'm gonna add my little flair, my little kick to it. That's gonna bring it out even more. So hey, I'm gonna show you guys the things that I'm working on here. Um, I got my pot on, and I got my saute pan because I'm gonna saute these items up. But first of all, I want to go ahead and let me go ahead and start the process of getting the rice going. So I'm gonna be using some supreme rice, and you guys know we obtain these to the pantry. So I'm letting you know you don't have to go jasmine, you don't gotta go pop boil. You just gotta know how to cook some good rice. And basically you could use it from any particular type of rice. It's all about how much water you're gonna put in it in which to make it become full. But I'm gonna walk you through that anyhow. Um, Along with that, in this particular crab rice, we're gonna add in a lot of bell peppers. As you can see, here's a mixture of both red and yellow, but it's more so red than it is yellow. I will be also adding in some fresh scallions. I'm gonna chop those up. I'm gonna use a half an onion. I'm gonna use a half onion to go along with this, and we're gonna be using some fresh garlic, and the green items that you've seen in there is some chopped parsley. All right, so as I say, Steve, first of all, let me go on ahead and start adding my water. Get this out. Let me start adding my water. I'm gonna use just about 3 cups of water. And in this water, I'm gonna add in some complete seasoning. I'm also gonna add in some special salt. And some butter. I'll be utilizing the Imperial butter. All I gotta do is just take a stick out. This stick is already pretty much pre-measured, so all I'm gonna do is just go on ahead and get me one of the sticks out. And I'm gonna use a half of this to add it to the water. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and cover this down, and we're gonna get ready to. What I like doing with the rice, depending on what type of rice that you're using, sometimes rice comes in a way that is already starchy. So that you could kind of rinse out some of the starch, you want to go ahead and put it into a container, and then you want to rinse it out. So I'm going to use a half of this bag, just to inform everyone. That's what I'm doing. Using a half of the bag. And I'm gonna rinse the rice a little bit. Just to make sure that I get as much of the starchiest part out of it. All right, now I'm gonna add my rice to my water. Keep in mind this water is not hot yet, so it's quite all right. I don't want it to be hot. I just want to be able to add Now keep in mind, once you're making rice, you want to make sure that your rice is your water is at least twice the amount of the portion of rice that you're putting in if you want it to swell properly. Taste your water to make sure that it has a nice balance of flavor. If not, and you need to, then you add in just a tad bit more, whether you would choose to use some complete seasoning or a hint of salt. Okay, what we're going to be sauteing up is going to be the other portion, and then we're going to combine these two items together. Okay, so as I stated, is that I have an onion, and I'm going to use a half an onion. The rest of the butter, now I'm going to go ahead and place that into the saute pan. Okay, we're gonna saute the imitation crab and the crawfish, but we're gonna make sure we put in all of the vegetables first. So as I stated, I'm using a half an onion, so I'm gonna cut that half an onion. And I'm going to break that down into a bite size, rough chop. Along with that, I'm going to add in some scallions. You want to use fresh scallions because it's going to bring out the enhancement of the flavor of the crab rice. Next, I'm gonna dice up the peppers. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this stove on. We're gonna add one more stick of butter inside here because we're gonna utilize the butter as to primarily saute the onion mixture, and then we're gonna add we'll be adding the crabs to the mixture. And one of the perfect reasons that you're using these peppers is that the pepper brings out a color, or it will add color to the crab rice. Because then once you combine this stuff together, it then mixes. Alright, you know our rice is cooking, so we want to kind of check on that. Don't want it to cook too fast or to come in without us not paying attention. So if you have to, you have to turn your heat down just a little bit so we can speed up the process of the crab mixture that we're working on over here. Okay, next, also add in some fresh thyme as well. Take some fresh thyme leaves. We're going to incorporate the fresh thyme leaves into the onion pepper mixture. Okay, and this is what our diced up mixture looks like. Just turn it around so that you could primarily be able to see it. Okay, nice little chunky type cut vegetables. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it into the butter so that it could actually begin going through the process of the cooking stage. In a few minutes, I'll add in the garlic and the chopped parsley. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and open up the crab. using, as you can see, I'm using some imitation crab, but man, I'm telling you, when this thing, when this contraction is completely put together, it's gonna be something to talk about. So you wanna make sure that as you remove your crab, make sure that your crab is separated. So in other words, break it down if you have to. It's not clumped together. It's gonna basically cook yourself away into this likewise, as I said, we're gonna also add in some crawfish. Now you want to make sure that you flavor your peppers and onions. So I'm going to use some more complete seasoning and salt. Checking our rice once more. It's coming along just nice. Slow the process down just a little bit more. You need to top off this time so that it doesn't cook too quick. All right, now I'm going to add in the crab mixture along with the crawfish to our onion and pepper mixture. I'm also going to add in that chopped parsley and the garlic. Now you want to go ahead and combine everything together and allow it to saute or let it cook a little bit longer so that it becomes a one perfect blend. what we're looking at, folks. The crawfish and the imitation crab is all blending and is mixing as it's heating up. It's basically combining together as a complete process. It'll be processed completely once we transfer this over and we mix it in with rice, and we allow the rice to then complete itself, or complete the process of completely pulling in. As we can see here, the rice still has a bit of water in it. The rice is not completely full as of yet, and I slow the process down just so that it gives me a chance to speed up the process with this. So with the sauteing process, and now the saute gonna go to the steam process. The process time in doing this is very quick, so within a good 5 minutes, those peppers are practically starting to melt away. The color is still there, the flavor is there, and we're getting ready now to make that process of the transfer over. All right, we can now turn this off. Transfer the rice back on this side. Now we're gonna transfer the mixture over the rice. Get every bit of everything out of the pot. Okay, all the juice. Now we're gonna mix it all in. Combine everything together. Turn the heat down. Okay, we now put it on a low to allow it to steam and complete this final step process. All right, y'all, I want to make sure I come back and do a final checkpoint, basically to check and see Is the rice full? Rice is full. As I'm turning it, I could see. What we're looking at is a complete mixture of the crab, crawfish. You can see the herbs inside of the rice, which is the onion, the thyme, the scallions. I mean, it's just blended real nice, and even the peppers, as we could still see bits and pieces of it, but it gave a nice little coloration to the dish itself. And that's just about really finished. All it is now is to dive in and take a spoonful of it. Man, it's wow. I think I've outdone myself again. Like I say, y'all, crab rice. Made it with Chef Anthony. Test it out. Take it for a test drive. Try it out. Let me know what you think. I know what I'm thinking. I'm hungry and I'm gonna get me some of this. So thank you for spending this time with Chef Anthony in my Chef Anthony Extraordinaire. As I always like doing, I like to be creative, and I like to add my flair and my splash to everything. So again, thank you so much for being here with me, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you at my next segment. God bless you.